side, anything I do is through God. I know we all go through grief and stuff like that. And it's like, stay connected to God and he'll bring you out. This is not, we don't control this. Prayer works. I'm gonna pray for y'all, pray for me, let's pray for each other. And y'all, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I was in a dark place. These images that were setting me up for failure, these images that was making me feel like less than a dog. And then I just closed my eyes and dreamed, and I opened my eyes and I saw what I had to do. But I had to get focused, man. I had to get locked in because it's important. Life is important. And we ain't here just for ourselves, we're here for our ancestors. And so God put this message on my heart to give to you and you and you and you. The time is now. I got this new dream. Black people being free. I got this dream of us controlling our own destiny. This dream of us taking accountability and to stop killing each other. I got this dream of us being rich and wealthy and living on the same block. I have this dream of us unifying, not just talk on this stage, but us. We know our community and our allies. If you're with us, don't be silent. Put some money in the game, put some fight in the game, because we at war, you feel me? The last shall be first, and the first shall be last.
We got to unify. This is why they don't like him. This is why the government is after him.
We got to unify.
That's what they don't want you to hear. We got to unify. We gotta unify. Diddy tried to tell y'all then. Of course they came after him. They came after him because that's all they could do. They came after him because that's all he knew. How many times you seen somebody do something that didn't seem right to you? All the time, right? How many times did you go out, paint the streets, and your homeboy was moving a little different? That happens all the time, brother. All the time. That ain't no one-off. That's every day, every day. There's a guy who was living like Diddy. Hispanic dude. He told all these dudes, he said, hey, all you young guys, keep your money. You're gonna need it for lawyers. He had a lot of money. He came to Diddy, came to all of them. And he said, you know why we make so much money? And he said, who? Who you mean? Who make the most money? He said, the reason we make the most money and we stay out of jail longer than the black man, because the black man is alone. He was like, my boys is with me. He was like, nah, that ain't what I mean. He was like, see the guy you hugged over there? That guy, you call him your brother. We don't trust Widow. Now, they don't never trust these guys. But we are enamored by them. We're enamored by their wealth. We're enamored about their position. How they look like they never have to worry about nothing. So we've been programmed to link up with the people who are suppressing you. And it don't make sense. We will turn around and link up with those trying to take us out. Why would the feds include somebody lying? Who said why they didn't include Keepy D stuff? People just waiting for this to be over. To be honest with you, they tired. It's a lot of people just tired of this. It's a lot of noise. They tired of the noise. They just want it to be done and over. Now, for instance, you take the story I was telling you about. The Latino dude who was in the music business, and he was hustling too. Like, he wasn't no big hustler like that, but he was connected and backed by, you know, like the local drug dealers and all them. Woo. Thank you. Now, here's the thing. The reason that there's been a lot of disdain in the situation, we're gonna get to that, because that's important. This guy was letting him know, police ain't even looking at me, because I don't try to be connected to them. We stay connected. Like, he's basically saying, look, I do the same thing you do. I came up in the game with hustlers and dealers, but they Latino. They don't pay no attention to them. They think we all drug dealers and scumbags anyway. That we're gutter trash. So why would I link myself to them? Why would I like them? He's like, you know what I did? I went ahead and he went ahead and gave a contract, and he's like, we do business together, but I know that this man is a snake. He owns the record label, so I'm not gonna do any business with him. I don't expect loyalty from him. That's why I don't ever take photos with him. I'm on the label, and I choose to not take pictures with him. I take pictures with the people I trusted in this game that I came up with. Because in the end, I know that guy can bury me. Because of him, my song didn't get nominated for any awards. And he was like, that's how you get your money. Awards. You walking on that stage. That's how the unknown become known. I said, that's okay. We'll just work harder. He wants me to ask him for something. I won't never do it. That artist was smart. Because you know what? That artist made millions in the game. Being heard and being under the radar. made millions. Well, you knew of him, but he wasn't one of the giants in the game. Now, when you look at the giants in the game, the real ones, you see, Diddy had admiration to be Clive Davis from that time he got there. He wanted to be like Quincy Jones. He wanted to be on that level. But he's a hustler from Harlem. So this is all he knows. So he was like, look, all I know is how to hustle, how to move, how to put events together, how to do this, and put the music. I know what it should be like. And he's so talented, but he's addicted to the life. His addiction is the people. Some people need a party. They need a lot of people around them. They don't know how to survive with being a solo or on their own. They can't. They're social butterflies. They feel better when it's a lot of people around. So they can enjoy themselves, eat, cook, drink. They love this, just to gather and be around people. But when you enamor to be these people so much, they betray you because they say, oh yeah, he needs me. He think we're friends. We're not. So he constantly shows them over and over again where he really stands. Oh, 100%. See, you got to realize that people are going to be who they're going to be allowed to be. Not everybody moves the same. And damn sure don't move on the same wavelength. This trial has come along and showed us a lot of things about us as people. We're easily controlled and manipulated. We let the federal government manipulate us. We've let the media manipulate us. And we just go along with it. They turned us against Bill Cosby. They turned you against Jonathan Majors. They turned you against Diddy. You've allowed them to use technology to lie, spread rumors. They have no information, nothing, and they can just turn it on you at any time. Do they ever do that to white people? No. Only us. And we're the ones spearheading it like it's our own idea. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby isn't guilty of anything. Do you realize that? Do you know what Spanish fly is, dog? That's not no date rape drug. So in the 1970s, girls was taking Spanish fly. It was people taking that to get them in the mood. It don't knock you out. Dude, talking about Bill Cosby R-worded those people. Those people had never went to the cops. Some people have never complained. Those people never did anything. Talking about Bill Cosby. They all took money, slept with Bill, then when it didn't fit them no more, now they regret all the sex. There's nothing. Oh, we can get another bag? Oh, Bill hurt me. Victims. Everybody wants to be a victim. Why do you think Bill Cosby's at home? Because he never should have been arrested. He didn't commit the crime, but they publicly humiliated him. He was only this whole situation, all these cases is 30, 40 years old. Way past the statute of limitations. The stuff they talking about with Bill Cosby, you weren't even born. I'm like, are you kidding me? None of these cases are within 30, 40 years of each other. This is before the Cosby show, when these charges was on Bill. But then you got Hannibal Buress coming out making a joke, and they wanted to use him as the catalyst for Bill Cosby. No, I've always had a good take to get a good read on people and know when some people are full of shit. Okay? And that's when I keep my distance. You know, and when I see people that's full of shit, I let it be known. Cosby didn't do nothing. This is way before the Cosby show. This is 1970s Bill Cosby when he was doing all this sleeping around with these girls. But they were all willing participants to be with Bill. They broke every law in Philadelphia that should have never been allowed. It was a political move. The guy was running for office and used this, I'm gonna lock Bill Cosby up, as his campaign. Now, black folks who don't know, they all think Bill Cosby's guilty. Some of them don't even know he out of jail. It stinks to high heaven. Jonathan Majors running away from a white woman on screen. This is Killmonger. This is Creed 3. Two of the $200 million plus movies in the box office. Him and Jonathan Majors was gonna be in Sinners together, playing brothers. All that got destroyed because he saw black people unifying, saying what they're gonna do in the art form, and then people saw, oh, he's got a white girlfriend, but now he's linking himself to black people. We want him to link himself to whites. Oh, so you think you're an uppity Negro who can just go and link with the blacks and cut out the white folks? Oh no, that ain't gonna happen. All they needed was the hook. Oh, a domestic situation? That's the hook. Take it down. They wanted to scare everybody black away And you saw it. You saw there's no unity. All this black unity they talk about in Hollywood, it don't exist. As soon as the other side say, hey, he's toxic, don't talk to him, they listen. Nobody stands up. Because they all puppets. They all controlled. There was no Samuel Jacksons, no Denzel Washingtons, no Spike Lees. Nobody came out to say, hey, that's our brother Jonathan Majors. We got him. Okay, we ain't gonna let y'all do him like that. We coming together for this brother. From what we see in the evidence, there is no evidence. This woman is allowed to hit him. And take his property. And he was supposed to, he's not taking her property. She's trying to take his property, his phone, out of his hands to see who he's texting on his own phone. And he doesn't want to give it to her. So she's hitting him in the car. You have the driver of the car who's the witness, who's telling what's happening in the car. Marvel, with the quick hook, couldn't wait to fire. But they didn't want to get the backlash, so they had to wait till the court was done. It wasn't even minutes after the verdict was read. They said guilty. And they said, oh, well, you gotta go. So what Diddy said at the beginning of this video, it echoed a lot in a lot of people's minds and hearts, because they should know this is America. Somebody that was his family member was walking out the courtroom and they asked him, what did you think about what happened? And he just said, this is America. And he will put his head back down. He was the only one that spoke. So when you keep talking about justice, how is that justice? If you're a black man and you're looking at all of this happen to black men, and it's not based on evidence, it's not based on truth, it's not based on victims and people who are actually hurt. This is based on political BS, acting in destruction of you. A modern day lynching. Modern day. Now, what broke all of our hearts was to see what was happening in this case. When we look at the evidence, this is because of Cosby, because of Jonathan Majors. I paid attention to this trial from day one, because they know 90% of you are not. You got lives. You got things to do. You can't be worried about what's going on in the Diddy trial, so you go to TMZ. You go to the news. And they're not telling it to you, right? What they're giving you is a rendition of what they believe is going on in the trial, which literally isn't what's happening. I can tell you everything that happened in the trial because I read all of the transcripts. So I know all the words that were said, the sidebars, all of like why they was opposing, words that was used that was very impactful. Cassie said, I'm always down for a freak off. And we supposed to believe she was coerced? It's tragic. Very tragic. Oh, it's 4th of July weekend. That's why. bunch of people here that I don't want to see. I keep forgetting this 4th of July weekend. Yeah, and when everybody just keep lying to you, it's like it pisses you off because you don't want to be a part of it. You don't want anything to do with it. You just want out. You know what I'm saying? But there's no real unity. And once Diddy started talking unity and it's not going to the script, he started to believe he had individual power, which he did not possess. So.
I know, but I'm gonna show them anyway. I was on the boat, so I have my paper one, but it's wet. I just replaced. I know. 2020 or 2001.
Look, actually,
I worked at Pugs, yes.
no, actually, so you can't actually use a Boyd because Boyd is not a federally recognized.
It's not. Hey, I took a Boyd the other day because I was being nice. I'm can't take it because it's a federal ID. Yeah, you have to have a driver's license or a state ID, and you can't have a
How you doing?
Is it Cosby or? Hey, is it Cosby?
Which one do you want to see, bro? You want to see this one or like?
Is it Cosby?
So, all right, I gotta go. Thank you.